Hey there, hello my friends. Amner Hunter here from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. Today I want to share with you a review and demo of this incredible sample library and virtual instrument for Kontakt Player by Impact Soundworks. This collection, it's called Super Audio Card 2, and it includes more than 6,000 sounds and samples from legendary consoles and retro video games, right? It includes 19 consoles in this package, and into this video I want to check out its features and controls, and of course check out a lot of the sounds possible that will give you those awesome nostalgic sounds of classic retro video games, right? This is a collection that spans over 30 years of gaming history. It costs $139. And like I said, it is inside Kontakt Player, which is free, so no additional costs or fees, right? Because it's inside the free section of Kontakt, right? Which is Kontakt Player. The company Impact Soundworks contacted me and approached me to create this video review for you guys, but all of the thoughts and opinions remain objectively mine. It is worth mentioning that the members of this company are watching the video at the same time as you are. So before we begin with the content, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, where you can get some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks, some extra free tools such as collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs, and don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I'm updating almost on a daily basis with tons of content like this. Alright, so before starting getting into the virtual instrument plugin or sample library, whatever you want to call it, let's check out the 19 consoles that are included in this package of more than 6,000 sounds. First, we have the Nintendo 64, right? Classic mid-90s Nintendo nostalgia. We have a PlayStation. We have Sample Cell 2, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo Entertainment System, which is the NES, the classic one. Sega Genesis, Mega Drive, Commodore 64, Super Nintendo as well, Game Boy, Adlib Music Synthesizer Card, Amiga 500, Sega Master System, AEG Sonics, Atari ST Pokey, the Tracker Ultimate Sound Tracker, Green Groove as well, AC C2 MSX, also Famicom, which includes VRC6, VRC7, and disk system, right? So these are the classic consoles included in this package. And for today's video, let me share with you here my DAW session where I have loaded this sample library, right? So I'm inside Kontakt Player here, right? And in this audio engine, there are possible 4 layers of different sounds, right? Here we have layer A, and we have the controls for volume, pan, pitch, and we can blend to taste these 4 layers of sounds. Impact Soundworks, I think, did a great job at giving us the presets and the sounds and organizing the sounds for this package, right? If we go here to this part of the plugin, let me turn it on first. We can have access to the consoles, right? And we can sort out the sounds for each one of the consoles that are gonna appear here to the right. We have categories of sounds such as bass, brass, drums, pianos, percussion, synths, strings, voices, winds, etc. We have sources as well, and we have tags as well. So it's a very, I think, cool way of looking out for sounds based on the consoles, based on the categories of them, right? And we can like turn on and turn off the layers of sounds here, and we can blend to taste each one of them. That's a pretty awesome way of doing it, I think. Also here in the engine section, besides the 4 layers of section of sounds, we have the randomize, right? We can randomize these 4 sections with this sort of dice icon that we have here. We have also this sort of XY pad where we can blend the different layers of sounds, right? Like layer A, B, C, and D, or we can have a blend of the 4 of them right here, okay? Also, we have a complete effects section for each one of the layers, right? We have a lot of effects. We have like 8 different slots of effects here where we can reshape and shape the sounds in many different ways. Let's click here, for instance, look at all of the effects that are possible here to add to the already great sounds. We have EQs, we have compression, we have limiter, we have modulation such as chorus, flanger, phaser, right, rotator, vibrato, crybaby, fuzz, distortion, saturation, all that good stuff, right? So all of this is possible in the FX section, and also we have a complete modulation section with low frequency oscillators, envelopes, all of that good stuff, arpeggiators and all that. And we can like assign, for instance, low frequency oscillator to layer A, and we can assign this low frequency oscillator to add motion to any one of these different controls that are in layers A, for instance, or in the other layers, right? For instance, we can double click here and we create an existing modulator now, low frequency oscillator 1, assigned to this pitch control in layer A, for instance, right? We have also the matrix where we have access and further controls of this modulation, right? We have the macro here, and let's go back to the engine section here, where we can also reshape the sounds of each one of the different layers by, for instance, going down here, and we can go for layer A, and we have all of these controls, right, for sounds, mono, legato, fixed pitch, portamento, fingered, constant time, for instance, and we have the amp envelope, filter envelope, and pitch envelope, right? For each one of the layers, we can do that, right? Pretty cool. And also, it is worth mentioning that we have an arpeggiator for each one of the layers, right? Here it is, and we can create the different steps of the arpeggiator and sequencer, right? Which is pretty cool to have. So let's go back to the main section here. Let me show you some initial sounds here. For instance, I have this initial preset. Okay, and we have access, if you pay attention here to the left side of the plugin, more than 6,000 presets, right? Which is an amazing like collection, huge collection of sounds of these retro video games. Let's, for instance, check out, I'm gonna show you this audio example. Right, let me add some other layers here to the sounds, and I'm gonna decrease a bit the output volume here. Right, and we can blend to taste with this volume control, for instance. Right, and for instance, let's check out some other presets here that we have. Nice. Okay, let me play some chords here. It immediately takes you to this nostalgic place, right? Probably if you are older like me, 39 years old, like to your like childhood or teenage years, right? Let me show you some of the preset sounds that we can audition here to the left, right? And we can also look here for our favorite console if we're looking for that. For instance, N64, right? We have okay, we even have some drum machines and stuff, drum kits. We can sort through them. For instance, PlayStation, for instance. Let's see. PSX. Here it is. Okay. Let's go back here, and we have the presets and 64. We can audition them just by clicking on it. Kicks, snares, all that good stuff. Super Nintendo. Alto sax and more, much more. All right, so yeah, we have the sounds here. For instance, let's create another type of sound here. For instance, let's go to the NES and let's choose, for instance, some simple waves. Okay, and we double click on it. Okay, let's create some other. We have another layer here. So let's, for instance, choose PSX, and we can look for our favorite categories such as spats or pianos and stuff like that. Let's choose here, let's say an organ. Okay. Okay, we have this organ. Okay, let's like blend it with this. Okay, we have in the layer C 12 strings. So for instance, let's choose another one. Let's choose winds, for instance, and saxophone here. Okay, let me listen to it isolated. Okay, so let's blend the other two. Layer D. We have a big strings layer here. Amazing stuff, right? By Impact Soundworks. I think it's an amazing way of having all of these legendary retro games and legendary consoles in one single user interface, in one single plugin this time around for the free Kontakt Player by Native Instruments. So there you have it, my friends. That's the Super Audio Card. Let me know what you think of it. I'm always happy and interested to know your opinions about these tools. And remember that they have this price of $139 at the moment. Check it out. I think it's definitely worth it for having more than 6,000 sounds of these retro video games spanning 30 years of history. I think it's definitely worth it. So thanks a lot to Impact Soundworks for sponsoring today's video, and thanks a lot for watching it. I will see you very soon in the next one. All right, bye bye. Take care, my friends. Rock on.